This video is going to be talking. I'm not going to go into detail about the past. Right now, currently, I am running my Fender M80 through my EVH 5150 412 cabinet. I want to upgrade to a bigger amp. I want a 100-watt head. I'm using money and gift cards that I got this year for Christmas, and I'm going to put a bit of money on top of it. So my budget is about $500. And if it's more than 500, I'll put 500 down and finance the rest for a year. So first I had my eye on this one right here. I can't do that whole add to the computer screen shit. So this one right here, the Orange Super Crush 100-watt head. I've watched a few videos and seen a few reviews on it, and a lot of people are saying it doesn't have the distortion they were hoping for. And for me, that's a huge I don't know then. So then I kept looking and looking and looking, and came across, for exactly $500, the Marshall MG100 HC FX head for exactly $500. The one guy from Sweetwater, can't remember his name is, but he has a Scottish accent, English Scottish accent. He said that Wayne Static from Static X used it. Okay. Again, a couple of the reviews said they weren't happy with the amount of distortion. Son of a bitch. Now I don't know what to do. Then I came across a couple videos of the Boss Katana head. There's one here that's 680, or there's another one here, the Mark II, or there's another one here for 500. So basically what I want and what I'm doing is I want recommendations. What exactly am I looking for? I want a head to play through my 412 cabinet. I don't necessarily want 50 watts. I don't necessarily want 100 watts. I want it to be loud enough and powerful enough that when a drummer comes over and sets up and plays with me, you will be able to hear me fine over drums, bass, singer, other guitar player. If someone were to tell me, you only need 50 watts, and it's proven to me, fine, I'll go with 50 watts. I want enough volume and enough power that I can turn up to maybe 3, 4, 5. At most, I don't want to go over 5. You know how volume is 1 to 10. If I can turn up to, say, 4.5, and you can hear me fine over the drums, perfect. So I want to be loud enough to be heard over drums. In my music room here, it's an extra bedroom in the basement. It has to be in my price range, so I think it's going to have to be under $800, because like I said, I have enough to put a down payment down so that my monthly payments can be around $25 to $30. I don't want my monthly payments being over $50 for a year. If someone says to me, well, there's one here for $800, that's stretching it, that's tight, but okay. The other thing is, I want very high distortion gain. Enough that with my pedal and my amp, I have to turn up full blast to get what I want. I want enough gain that I don't even have to put it up full. I can put it up to say 7, 8 And it's like, woo, that's enough. 10 is way too much in feedback. As you can hear, this is Sacrifice, the thrash band. I want my tone to match Metallica, Pantera, Korn, Cannibal Corpse, metal, thrash metal, death metal. I do like low end. I do like bass in my tone. I like scooped. I will do a little bit of mid, a lot of treble, but scooped. So I can't go more than $800. I want it loud enough to be heard over drums and bass and other musicians being here playing with me. And I want very high distortion. I came across a pedal from Ola England, who owns Solar Guitars. I think he's in Sweden. And he's got a pedal that's called Chug for $200. If I get the head, play through my Metal Zone pedal, someone's gonna say, well, what pedal is it? It's over there. I don't feel like getting up to go get it. It's the Metal Zone MT2W, I think, like that, made by Boss. To get the distortion I want, I have to have the distortion at full blast. I don't want to have to do that. So I want a better distortion pedal. But if I get this new head, whatever I'm recommended, and I go and try to say, yep, this is the one I want, plug my pedal into it and say, this is perfect, I don't need a new pedal. But if I'm like, I can still do more distortion, this isn't enough, I'll get a new pedal. So that's what this video is. Me saying, I need you to recommend to me what amp to get. And here are my you know how you go onto the website, you can filter, I want this. My filters are under $800, loud enough to be heard over other musicians who are going to come into my music room here and jam with me, not mic'd up through the front of the house or through a mixer, just bare drums, okay? Under $800, loud enough to be heard over other musicians, and an obscene amount of distortion that would be suitable for like a death metal band. That's what I'm looking for. Again, I've been looking on, because where I am here in Hamilton, the best music store is Long and McQuaid on Barton. I've had my eye on the Marshall MG100 HC FX 100 watt head with effects for $500, or the Boss Katana Artist Mark II head for $680, or the same one for $500, or the orange Super Crush for $750. Put my money down as a down payment and then pay monthly no more than about $35-40, maybe even 50. I'll go need to go 50. So if you're watching this and you're like, I know exactly what you need, tell me, because I have watched numerous videos on what I'm looking for, and I don't know what to go with. Now I can't see my fucking oh, there we go. I watched a video. I'm not really one to advertise for different YouTubers because they don't do it for me, so why should I do it for them? Gotta start somewhere, right? There's a YouTuber here named Taylor Danley. I watched a video by him and he gave us on he's got 4.1 thousand subscribers. I watched a video that he did on Ola's Chug pedal. It seems like it's something I might want. So yeah, I'm throwing out there. Once I get my head, I know how that sounds. Once I get my guitar head, my amp head, my 100 watt head or 50 watt or whatever it is, once I get the head to run through my 412 cabinet, and I know I'm going to be loud enough to be heard over drums, bass, other guitar, and vocals, I will seriously start looking around for other musicians to jam with. It's just right now, I don't really want to be playing with other people going through my Fender M80. I don't feel comfortable doing that. And actually, with all the criterias that I'm looking for, I've got a 6-string Fender Stratocaster, which I've had since '96. I've got a 6-string black Ibanez RG series, which I've had since 2000. That's the guitar that I fuck with the tuning all the time. I go from between standard C to E standard, and in between like D. I've got my Fender Telecaster, which was handed down to me when my Uncle Dave passed away. And I've got my Fender H-string Ibanez RG series, tuned down a full step. So it's E, A, D, G, C, F, A, D. If I end up getting into a band and the other guitar player has a 7-string, but in standard tuning, B, E, A, D, G, B, E, okay, fine. I'll bring it up to its standard tuning and I'll play it in F sharp, B, E, A, D, G, B, E. But if they're willing to drop down a full step to match me, awesome. I want heavy riffs. And as I say that, Korn is coming on. Let's do this now off. Take a look in the mirror. But yeah, I need an amp head that is gonna match the music I listen to and the guitars I play. Metal. Full fucking blown metal. The kind of sound you would expect from Korn, Metallica, Pantera, Cannibal Corpse, metal, thrash, death metal, nu metal, the heaviest fucking shit out there, the gnarliest, growliest shit out there. That's what I'm looking for. I don't want some small little pussy amp that is meant for someone who's into like I don't know, like classic rock CCR. Like put the distortion at about 2. Really? Like the clean channel with a bit of chunk? Yeah. Like AC/DC and yeah. No. I need something that like the dudes from Cannibal Corpse would play through. I want it fucking brutal. You know, that's my only way of describing it. Fucking brutal. That's how I want my guitar to sound. So, down in the comments, please give me a recommendation. With all the filters I've said, give me some suggestions on what to go with. Someone could, I got 3 or 4 that I've been looking at, and someone could say, no, go with this guy. I never thought of that. I always thought of that amp as a country, you know, like what Garth Brooks would play. No, that amp was good. I'll check it out. Give me some recommendations. Thanks.